Hey, Cole here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be diving into how to build a custom AI business consultant and doing it step by step. Now, I love using AI. I see immense value in you being able to have something that's optimized to what your business does, the kinds of problems you're typically overcoming, and so on and so forth. And so the goal here is that by the end of this call, you're going to have your own custom AI that's optimized to what you do, kind of things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you're able to start communicating with AI and using it far more efficiently than you likely are today. Most of us are not using it and providing all this detailed structure that is needed, so that way it gives us a super unique output. A basic example is let's say I'm happen to own a mobile grooming company for dogs. Maybe it's like something super specific to I help people who only have golden doodles, right? And I want to create a marketing calendar for developing content or educational content about golden doodles and how grooming has XYZ benefits, right? Well, if I don't give AI any of that information and I just go, hey, create me a social media post for Instagram about golden doodles, it's not going to cater it. It's just going to think of a random thing and it's just going to give you an output about golden doodles, which is likely not actually as valuable as it could have been if you gave it the background information on who you are, what you do, who you service them, how you help them, what your objectives are, so on and so forth. And instead of you having to sit there and tell it that every single time, you can create an agent, an AI, business consultant. And then when you go and talk to it, it already has all this information stored. And then you're just calling it, right? Makes it like so much easier to get this thing going. So before we get started, we need to understand a little bit more about AI so that way we're truly on the same page. Because there are current limitations with how AI is in current GPTs, but this will help give us that initial foundation so that way we are really moving in the right direction. So, what is AI? Now, AI stands for artificial intelligence. It's a computer program that can think, learn, and solve problems very much like a human. Not exactly like us as of right now. That would be something maybe closer to AGI. But we're not diving into that today. Um, in business, however, AI can help you to make massive decisions, solve through tough problems, come up with new ideas, and identify directions that you guys are likely not seeing. And it is immense value. Additionally, AI is able to help you at all times, whether you're awake or you're asleep, or if you're actively using it, right? That's the power of us being able to do automation, as we've done in other videos. It can help you to make smarter decisions. It's not analyzing things with emotion, it's doing it based on its own informed level of logic and intelligence, meaning that it typically can provide us different inputs and outputs to something than what we might normally get, right? Additionally, it solves these problems in a much more unique way. So, going from there, we need to dive into GPTs specifically. Now, the term GPT is generative pre-trained transformer. These are simply AI based models which are trained on a specific subset of information on the platform OpenAI. This specifically is typically optimized for us, right? So that we can better automate tasks, provide better recommendations and content, and so on and so forth, than we would if we were just trying to call AI by itself, right? So if you're just calling AI the ether of an AI agent, you're not going to get as good of an output than if you called something that's specifically optimized in, say, coding or content creation or poetry and so on and so forth, right? So using a custom GPT, you're able to get so much more out of AI in far less time once you've done the upfront little bit of work that is required. So let's dive in and start getting started on why we really want to do this. So, what I've actually done here, just to take a side note, is I've gone through and created a custom GPT to help you create your own GPT, right? Your own business consultant. And I have a link to it. So that you'll click on the link at the very top of this, right? You'll have a link to this Notion table, and this is going to be the first link at the very top. Click on it, you'll be redirected here, and you'll be able to just simply start the conversation, and you will begin the process of getting the prompt that's required, because it can be a little bulky. We're gonna walk through that process, but it can be a little bulky if you've not had to do this before. So go here, walk through it. Might be a little easier for you. Might save you a little bit of time. But if you want to truly understand the structure, the flow, why we're doing certain things, keep following along. So let's continue. Now, in here, I'm going to give you guys just the straight up example that we can use for making the introduction of your template easier. And I tried to do something that makes it fairly simple for you to just swap things out, but I want to make sure you guys have a good understanding of why you're doing this and not just the output. Because if I just give you the output, you're not going to be able to make better use of AI. You're only going to understand how to use it in that very narrow window, right? If I just gave you a prompt on creating social media content, you won't have the knowledge on how to go, I need something that's optimized for helping me analyze data of my financial dashboards that are in Excel, and then using that to project outputs or revenue or whatnot, right? Like you need to understand the frameworks so that way you can just take an idea and start running with it. Now you could ask AI, but you need to be able to properly train AI to help it do that thing anyways, right? So I digress. I sidetracked. With this, we have an introduction. Your business consultant who specializes in your niche and is tasked with helping business making, problem solving, strategy generation for your business name. Below is all the information I could think of to provide out of the gate to ensure you understand my business, who my customers are, the services I provide, areas I often need help, so on and so forth, right? So with this, we're providing it uh, a objective, right? Like we're giving it a task. We're telling it what it is and who it's helping, what it's trying to do. And then we're going to start by then going into providing it a business overview. We need to give it information on our business. So maybe the business name, the website, specifically who we service, where we service, right? If we have that information, if we're a local business, if we're a US based business, or we're national, international, so on and so forth, right? So we need to give a business overview. Here's examples. Target audience, we want to dive specifically into our type of customer, right? You don't just want to go, my type of customer is e-commerce brands. Great. What kind of e-commerce brand, right? If you want to be more, if you have something that's super niche, I only focus on pet based e-commerce brands who are in the United States that drop ship their products from China, and their average order value is $140 per order, meaning that there's just infinitely more unique information there, which means that you're going to have much better outputs of the types of problems that customer likely has, how you can solve them, so on and so forth, right? So doing that allows you to get better outputs. Then we need to go in, outline some of our key goals. Now, you can also keep this slightly more open and say, hey, I have a ton of goals, but here's a quick list of some of the key goals I think about every single day, right? Top goals are to increase my client base, improve my clients' return on ad spend, reduce cost per acquisition for paid campaigns, etc., right? What are the common challenges that you're experiencing? So again, you need to understand what and add all of these into the prompt so that way it's properly filled with this information, right? So you need to dive into your roadblocks and problems here. Some of the challenges I frequently encounter are clients with tight budgets, inconsistent performance, and difficulty finding the right marketing channels to continue to grow. Key areas for asking the AI assistants. Now, this is a great piece. So you actually really want to try and give it an opportunity to, out of the blue, ask you a question to get further insight on something. So that way, um, maybe you actually get more information than you expected because it's going, oh, by the way, did you think about this thing for this problem, right? Did you actually look at what the conversion metrics are on that latest campaign, or what was the conversion metrics on the creative of that campaign, and um, what are the different colors that were used in that creative A versus creative B, right? Like just little things, right? The more training and information you give it in context, it will be able to help function a little bit more, just as you would if you're talking to another human, right? And this is super important because you want to have natural language with the AI and it not be very blocked in. So, key areas. I need you to help generate marketing strategies for the different industries they service, analyze client performance, and data optimize. Sorry, analyze client performance data to optimize campaigns and identify new trends in digital marketing that my specific clients can benefit from. Right? It's good information, right? Then you also want to have it come through here and give it an outline of some of the problems that you face or roadblocks that you hit, right? So I often make decisions about allocating XYZ budgets, determining which new clients need extra support, and choosing the best strategies for growing my clients' online sales. Doing this will help it to understand where you are sort of placed within the business. Someone might have the title of sales um, enterprise sales associate, right? Like a enterprise AE, but maybe they're predominantly focused on training and leading and onboarding the sales team, right? Like they're only coming in after so much of the work has been done, and they're not necessarily managing the entire relationship with the client, but they still have the title. So clarifying their specific tasks that they do on a routine basis within the business allows it to get rid of some of the fluff that it may typically provide, so that we are getting a better response. Again, diving into this, I want you to analyze for the data and insights one. I wanted to analyze client performance, Google ads, Facebook ads, analytics, so on and so forth, right? This is so much information, by the way. I understand by now if you're still watching. Thank you, by the way. Please subscribe and let me know if you have any other questions, if you want me to create other stuff. But going back to this, I understand this is a lot of information. I hope you're understanding the reasoning we're going to do all of this. And I'm going to show you the final output here in a minute. But the goal with all of this, with data and insights, the ideation and strategy generation, and giving it this specific output, right, in these examples, and why you want it to do these specific things with ongoing problem solving and your long-term objectives and business strategy, and then specific requests, is going to end up giving you this like badass output that is specific to the things you're truly trying to do. So I'm just going to make your life easier. Let's just get to this end piece because I want you to just start getting things going, right? So here's the final output that we would have after doing all of these, right? I run a digital marketing agency that helps e-commerce brands grow through paid advertising and SEO. My customers are small, mid-sized e-commerce businesses with monthly revenue between 25 to 100K. They often struggle with scaling their marketing efforts and managing ad budgets effectively. My primary business goals are to increase my client base, improve the return on ad spend, and lower customer acquisition costs. I frequently face challenges related to inconsistent campaign performance and limited client budgets. I'd like for I'd like the AI to help me with the following, and then dives into all of the following areas that I typically would need assistance in, output, so that way when it goes in, it's going to have a solid understanding of what it is, right? The only thing I would actually maybe want to dump in here is I run a digital marketing agency um, called, say, Ad Labs Marketing. Um, then we can put in our website that helps e-commerce brands grow through digital marketing, advertising, blah, 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 right? And then maybe I add in a couple extra little pieces here, like what we talked about. My customers all small to mid-sized e-commerce brands, businesses who on pets, um, and yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Who focus on the pet space. We'll actually say. I'll actually say pet niche with average monthly revenue between 100. There we go. And so now this is super optimized to what we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, and you're going to get a super awesome output. So let's just take this. So once you've actually used this GPT and it's done, you're going to get an output similar to this. We can take this, and the process of generating your own GPT is simple. So we have this, right? We've copied this. Go to Explore GPTs, create a new GPT, and then we're going to just paste our super long prompt into here. Now, we're going to go in, give it a name. We are going to go Cole's Business Agent. Create a fancy picture. This guy helps me make decisions. Beautiful. And we can hit create. Only me. Save them. And now let's go in and use this guy as an example. So we're going to view this GPT. Hey, I need help creating a media post for Instagram. You give me. There we go. We'll just use this. There we go. Great. We're going to just take this, use this as a reference point, right? Super simple example, right? Like this is perfect. This would almost be like something we would want to give to our customers. Again, this AI agent was optimized on content that we want to create and stuff that we want to create for our clients. So this gives us this output, right? Now, let's just go. This is the output we got here. Let's do another one. We're going to take this and look for the same thing. Again, we've not trained it. I mean, let's just do paid marketing agency. I mean, it does an okay job, but it's not catered to who we want to do, why we want to do it, so on and so forth, right? We want to make this far more optimized. And so by using our own custom GPT, we can do super awesome things. Be like, hey, I am with a around churn. Can you help me come up with ideas? Clients, them to stay. I don't know, right? It's a decent question, right, to go through and ask. Here we go. So now it's already got decent information on what we have, and you can start diving into different areas that are likely causing me to lose clients as we're going through, right? So these are perfect things to outline, honestly. Like this is immediately just solid foundational pieces that we want to make sure are provided to our target customer. And it just ensures that things are there, right? So if you're the leader of the team and you're like, why do we have such bad churn? Well, maybe you want to start by focusing on your team. How are they educating and communicating to your target customer, to your clients? Are they giving a clear path to generating ROI? Are they providing the reports and the dashboards? Are you providing value added services? So different things that you could add on to your solutions. Are you giving them something that actually gives them a reason to want to stay around? So on and so forth. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. I think this has been a great stopping point. If you're still here, thank you again. Thank you so much for staying along the line. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, need more help or assistance, put them down in the comments below. I'll dive into it, give you every answer I can. And I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you later on.